friends. I am happy with this. I don't want to do anymore. Did some major thrifting. It's super fun. But morning, friends. It is early morning Tuesday. Not quite sure what day Ramadan it is, but I'll definitely put it on the screen. I'm pretty sure I have a relatively busy day today. My daughter, I'm taking her to get her hair done for Eid. Well, she just needed her hair done anyway. I took out her locks this summer because I felt like they may have had mold in them, and I just hadn't been taking care of them over the 4 years that she had them. So my eldest daughter has pretty much learned how to take care of her own. She washes her hair pretty often, and but my younger one, she was never really doing all of that, so hers looked really bad. Plus, her hair is much thicker than mine and Jamila's, so yeah, it just she needs to restart, and so she has a ton of hair. So I'm excited to see what it looks like. We're definitely going with medium size with her because she has such thick hair, and the last time, even with the size, I think we had pencil size, even with that size, hers swelled. She just has really thick hair, mashallah. So I'm gonna take her to the loctician, inshallah, and I think I'm gonna have to drop my husband off at work. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I'm about to get ready, get dressed, and do all of that, inshallah, and take y'all along this busy day. Friday is supposed to be Eid. Not sure. We'll see. I would love to vlog Eid, but like I said, I'm not sure. We'll see, inshallah. This weather right now is crazy. My daughter just missed her bus because the bus didn't even come. So I don't have to go and pick her up from school to do her hair, but they already like annoy me about absences. So I don't even know, like, let me just call them and see what they say. So, I guess, I already told y'all she's gonna stay here. It was so bright out there. I didn't like the way it made me look in the camera. But, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, is it even a good day for me to take her? I feel like I have to take her. Like, she needs to get her hair done. I missed my henna appointment this weekend. On Saturday, I slept. Like, I slept until like 11:30, I think, which is so late for me. I'm usually up by like 4:35. But I've just been sleeping in. Y'all know why. I've heard some of y'all say that y'all have been sleeping more too. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna go and get ready because hubby will wake up in about 30 minutes and he's gonna probably want to take over the bathroom. So let me just go and get ready and then yeah, see where we go. I need to check and see what time it is because I almost missed my daughter's ENT appointment thinking that it was 30 minutes different from what it was, and then I also drove to the wrong address. I ended up having to do a detour. It was like a whole thing. Like, I didn't even tell you guys, It was one of the weirdest moments, and it was like I really had to practice patience and remember that Allah is in control of everything, because you just want to rage out when everything starts to go wrong. Like, you stop at every red light, you end up having to detour, you put it into the GPS and the GPS gives you the wrong address. It was just like all of that and a little bit more. Yeah, so I want to make sure that everything is aligned so that I'm not late for the appointment, because hair appointments, you got to be there on time. Even if a lot of times, if you have like a hairdresser that's a bit unprofessional, they might be there, but you want to be there because they will charge you. They will charge you. Hairdressers, they're about their business. They will charge you. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let me go and get ready. Yeah. All right, friends. So here's the skincare and makeup routine that nobody asked for. So I have dry skin, not normal to dry, not combination. I have bone dry skin. When I break out, I generally break out in very small bumps, and when it's really, really hot outside, I do sweat. I don't want to get a bunch of stuff on this, so let me change it real quick. Okay, this works much better because I don't want to get a bunch of stuff. This is easy, this is old. All right, so I just put primer. Let's do some eyeliner. So generally, when I start my makeup, I do my eyes first. Over the years, my makeup, like how I do it, has changed. But I've always done eyes first. Messy. Just because of that. I'm very messy. But I also use more powder than I do liquids. And so it's just so much easier to clean up powder after by doing your like the creams and the foundation and stuff after. I use pretty decent what is it called? Eyeshadow nowadays. Like, I use good quality, so I don't deal with a lot of fallout. Plus, I notice when I don't, it hurts my eyes. I used this like one other time, but I really liked it. So this is the Fenty Beauty. I'm not near my bathroom, so I'm not sure exactly what the name of it is, but it's like a BB cream. And these couple of times that I've used it, I really, really like it. It's very light coverage, and like I said, or like I say, I prefer a light coverage just because I like my makeup to lean on the side of natural. I'm not trying to do a natural look. I'm not going to fake and say, like, ooh, I'm trying to do a natural. Not necessarily. I mean, I do, I guess, what would be considered a soft glam. I try and find colors that are olive tone, neutral tone, because that's what works for me. But also, I love reds and browns. I rarely wear black. If anything, I do a black liner, and that isn't always. I gotta go wake up my husband. Hubby always asks me to wake him up at a certain time in the morning, but he'll snooze for another 30 minutes after that. So if you notice, I put very little concealer on, and the color that I use is very, very close to my natural tone. That's what I mean by my style of makeup. It's not that I don't know how to work with 2 and 3 shades lighter or darker. It's that I don't want my makeup to look just caked on and just false and fake. I don't care for false lashes. I don't like the way they look on myself and on other people. I don't care for blush, even though I don't mind the way blush looks. I just prefer the look on brown skin without blush. Blush can easily overdo your makeup. if you're new to makeup and it's like not your thing, I would say start off with a powder foundation or what you see me using here. It's like a finishing powder. If you don't have blemishes and texture issues with your skin, use a finishing powder all over your skin, especially if you prefer the mattified look. I like to put matte products. Yeah, this stuff is great. It's like a perfect little mist. I love it. I like to put matte products on my skin, but I generally finish with a spray that's going to give me like a natural sheen. I don't like to look glowy or shiny, but because my skin is generally very dry, I like something that's going to put some moisture back into the skin. I do no plucking or trimming of my brows. What I do is I shape them. So I'll fill them in and then I'll apply some sort of gel or glue. And then I plaster them, kind of like push them down up against my skin to kind of help them stick into place. And then finally, I just brush those top hairs down to give it a clean line look. Doing makeup is tiring, is it not? So, if you're a person who has naturally lined lips like myself or just larger lips, overlining your lips can look really bad. Excuse me. Hubby managed to get up. Alhamdulillah. And so I just did a simple brown liner and then a soft pink. I feel like soft pink on almost any skin color looks beautiful and natural. It's my preference. That's what I always work with. And so here I'm just cleaning up after myself and doing my mascara. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's my general day-to-day makeup routine. So hubby has to get ready for work, so I'm gonna allow him to go ahead and do his thing, and I'm gonna finish downstairs. I'm basically done. I'm just putting on mascara. That's it. All right, friends, I am happy with this. I don't want to do any more. It took me about 20 minutes total, but yeah, this is like my normal go-to soft glam. I don't know, I like to use BB creams because I feel like it allows for my natural, like, what was I gonna say, what are they called, beauty marks, pimples, moles, whatever, to kind of shine through. I feel like if your if your makeup covers every blemish, that's one of the things that will make it look just like too made up. I did like very soft, I mean, y'all saw, like very soft. Like I said the other day, I love reds and browns on my eyes. That's all I do. Occasionally I might do like a gold, but I prefer reds and browns. I feel like it's a more natural look. It's a more, I don't know, it fits me. Alhamdulillah. So, yeah. Oh, and this is, what is this called? This is the Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara. It's one that I got from Ipsy. It's extremely expensive. Regularly, there are so many other mascaras that you could get for a great price, but I do love this one because if I do wudu, it doesn't give me, you know, crybaby eyes. But yeah, that's it, girls. Let's go. I just realized I don't want to wear this outfit. But it looks fine though. But I had no plans of wearing this outfit. I'm in my boys' room right now because the washer is on and I'm feeling like I'm probably gonna compete with that sound. But yeah, this wasn't my plan. My clothes are inside out. So maybe I'll just go ahead and turn it right side and wear these because, like, why not? It's an abaya. It's black. Trying to get the lighting right. So yeah. All right, so let's get going. It's the branch of a fig tree. It's a gift, I think. All right, let's go in.
Have this branch.
This. No, it's so weird. That's cute. That is lively. I was just thinking, you ever realize you're the one who has to create the magic? Like, not just feel it, not just show up for it, but build it from scratch. Because when I became a Muslim and then a mother raising a family in Western society, I never realized that meant stepping into a completely different rhythm of life. I remember the last Christmas I celebrated, the lights, the music, the smell. It wasn't even about religion at that point. It was all about memory. It was childhood. It was routine and it was comfort. And then I let it all go, but not overnight and not easily. But I knew I was choosing something deeper, something more intentional. And then Eid came and it was quiet, especially in the beginning. There were no commercials, no decorations in every store aisle, no collective excitement from the world around me. It was just me standing in my living room asking myself, okay, now what? Because my kids are looking at me the same way I used to look at my parents, waiting for the magic. And that's when it hit me. Eid doesn't arrive with built in traditions for us. We become the tradition. So you start small. Balloons from the dollar store, a homemade breakfast, little gift bags you stay up too late putting together. There's no blueprint and no generational guide. It's just intention. And the first time your child smiles and says, "Is this for Eid?" something will change inside of you. Because now it won't be about what's missing, it'll be about what you're building. See, when you grow up with Christmas, the world helps you celebrate. But when you choose Eid, you have to create that feeling. You become more creative and more present and more deliberate. And truly, that makes it way more beautiful to me because nothing is accidental. Every decoration, every meal, every laugh is an act of love and faith combined. So, yeah, sometimes I miss the familiarity of what I used to know, but what I'm building now is mine. It's ours. And one day, inshallah, my kids, they'll remember waking up on Eid feeling like it was the most special day in the world.
Sorry.
And that's the kind of tradition worth creating.
Oh, I saw it said two pieces.
Look, there's a mirror
Oh my gosh.
that mounts on the back.
That is so cool.
I know.
For $6.
Plus,
That is
like the colors
crazy.
we paint.
That is so actually could I
I'm going to take,
can I just
sure.
there are two? Cool. It's a keffiyeh for Palestine. Dad has like 1,000 of them. I don't know why I even grabbed this. It is so vintage looking. For $6. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's crazy, right? This is nice too. They're pretty tall. major thrifting. It's super, super fun, but she still got like, she wants to show this guy she got. We still have like a couple of hours. Wait, how long? We got about an hour before we need to even leave. So we're gonna head home and I'm gonna do a haul. All right, y'all. So we are home and I wanna go ahead and give y'all a haul before I wash this stuff. I'm gonna see if I can lift the phone up a little bit because none of my things are working. Hold on. Stuff my daughter got. She said this is the cutest thing she's ever seen. This was, I don't know. It says $4.29, but I believe it was half off. She also got this mug. She thought it was cool. It says Franklin College. She is so strange, but she thought it was cool. I showed her this and she thought it was cute. I tried to get myself one, but there was no tag for it. It was like a beige one. The one that I showed you in the beginning, I grabbed it on my way out, but there was no tag, so she didn't give it. But then it's the one my daughter got. Just a cute little sweater shawl. Just a cute little sweater. Got this, so obviously I'm wearing this around the house, but or under something. But look how cute. It's very rare that I find tall outside. And look, it is a tall size XL, which is what I get whenever I shop at Old Navy. She really liked this sweater. She's so into sweaters. And so she got this, super cute. Y'all know me and candles. Y'all know me and candles. This, it doesn't smell like anything to me. I don't smell anything. It's a perfectly nice decorative candle. So I'll probably use it. There were a couple things that I wanted to get, but I just felt like I could not get it. That elliptical was $10. $10. I really wanted to get it, but I cannot lift that. I'm already struggling with my knee and my back. My husband would just flip if he heard that I was even trying to do something like that. The people there, they didn't give a very friendly vibe. So I didn't want to just be like, can somebody help me, you know, put this in my car or whatever. I'll show it to my husband from the video. I show him like in my video, and if he wants to go and get it with me, fine. If he says don't worry about it, because we were planning on buying a treadmill, I'll just be like, whatever. I'm trying to build a gym in my house little by little. It'll probably be in the garage. So I really want to just, you know, that was a $10 elliptical. Even if it didn't work, easy to throw away or whatever, but it worked from the perspective that I was seeing. It seemed to work. All right, so I'm gonna put this stuff in the washer, put this away, and get ready to leave. We leave in like 45 minutes or whatever, so we still got a little bit of time. Started snowing. It's such a cold day. It's just so weird. It's just such a cold day. Yesterday it snowed. To me, it's beautiful. I love the snow. I was in the car and I'm in a good mood, and I was just like, spring has sprung, and my husband and daughter looking at me and saying like, okay, she tripping. But my daughter, she will play along. She's so funny. All right, kiddos, friends, uktis. I wonder what the plural is for ukti in Arabic. So, yeah. All right. I just went all over the house looking for this scarf. Now I'm tired. I got about 10 more minutes before I need to leave. I just changed my load. I'm just gonna chill. I'm getting tired. It's a lot for a morning. A fasting morning. All right, y'all, it is time to go, but I'm gonna add some of this Summer Fridays because it's starting to disappear on my lips. I didn't put this earlier, but I'm putting it now. Okay. All right, y'all. Time to get my baby's hair done. Finally, inshallah.
So she's gonna go without washing for a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's also just gonna help us pack lots of moisture from her conditioner in there.
Okay.
Hold on, look at this.
Hey y'all. So it is a little after 4. I am absolutely tired. I have been driving around these cities for the last hours. When my daughter was getting her hair done, I had to drive back to the house to unlock the door because I forgot to unlock the door for the older ones. And then, but thankfully, as soon as I got back, she was done. It didn't take very long because my daughter wanted rather thick locks, and I think they're gonna work well for her because she's got such thick hair. But yeah, I'm here right now at my husband's workplace picking him up. I hope he knows I am not driving home. I am tired. I put the beans down. I remember that when I made kosei the last time, I did not show you guys, and so I intend to make kosei tonight. But the way I'm feeling, girl, it might be a KFC night. It might be a Domino's night. I don't know, cause your girl is spent. But we'll see. Let's see. Let's see how I feel after I'm able to sit down for a little bit and chill, because I just want to go home and just cover myself into my blanket, turn on one of my cartoons on the TV and just fall asleep. All right, y'all. Hey, y'all. So I wanted to come back on before I start editing today's vlog and just kind of close it out. I came home, I went and picked up my daughter got her hair finished. As soon as her hair was done, I went and picked up my husband from work, and then I told him about the elliptical, and girl, he was like, how could I pass up such a deal? Let's go straight there now. So we went straight there, and by this time I am tired. So we went straight there, and he bought the elliptical. How are we gonna get it here? We have no clue. We have 24 hours to get it. So yeah, who knows what tomorrow will look like, but I also just found out that tomorrow could be our last fasting. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday could be Eid rather than Friday. Ugh, I don't have anything. Y'all know we haven't gotten our stuff out of storage from Texas yet. I don't have any dress shoes here with me. I don't mind wearing the clothes that I have. Like, I don't mind wearing something. But my girls don't have anything, like any Eid style clothing that I would feel like is good enough for Eid, you know? I do have stuff that they could wear, like they could borrow, but it's Eid, you know, you're supposed to have nice new stuff if you can afford it, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, you know, it's crazy because there's this feeling of sadness whenever Ramadan goes away. You know, it's a physically trying month, but there's something very uplifting about just knowing that we Muslims are doing the best we can to be the best possible people that we can, to get as close to Allah as we can. We're filling our days with ibadah and all of that in our nights, you know. And there's just something sad about whenever it goes. So yeah, I feel kind of sad about Ramadan leaving so quickly, so quickly. Wallahi, just each year, I'm telling you, like, it is not a joke. And that's one of the signs. The Prophet ﷺ talked about how time would just go by. Like, it would just, you know, a week would feel like a day, a month would feel like a year. I can't remember exactly, but, and that's been my life for the past 10 years. I just feel like days go by so fast. Yeah, but so I came home and I was knocked out. I slept from around 5 to 7:20, and then I immediately got up because I remember my husband told me he wanted fried eggs to go with his Nigerian bread, and so I did that. I ordered myself some coffee and the kids pizza because I wasn't about to cook. I wanted to, but just too tired. And yeah, so we'll see what happens. I cannot believe everything is going by so quickly. But today was a very productive day. I'm so happy my daughter got her locks back in. Hers are very, very thick, very natural looking. I think she said she did about 50 to 60 locks. It wasn't that many. And that's how Hafsa wanted it. She wanted very thick locks. And they work well for her. If you see her hair, it's that kind of soft texture, like a mixed sort of hair texture. And so she can really wear like a thick hair. She looks great with afros and stuff. I have this picture of her. If I can find it, I'll put it on here when she was a baby. She has just like the biggest hair. Mashallah. So I'm so happy she got her hair done. I wanted to make an appointment for myself and my daughter. I just made one for my daughter, and I had to do a down payment of $60. It's crazy, but they're really good. They're really good. Like, she was great. I love the energy of the salon. Y'all saw, like, it is just a great place. I really clicked with both the hairstylists. Yeah, so my daughter has one with the other one, not the one that Hafsa went to. But I wouldn't care. I want to go with either one of them. They're definitely going to be our stylists here in Ohio, inshallah. All right, friends. I will bid you adieu, and we will talk probably tomorrow, inshallah.